everyone. Welcome to the Public and Protective Service Committee agenda for April 2nd. On this committee is myself, Mike O'Connor as chair, when Councillor Bosch, Councillor O'Toole, and Mayor Clayton. Call the meeting to order. I need a movement for a motion for adoption of agenda, please. Yeah. Okay, Councillor O'Toole.
Sure. I move the committee adopt the agenda as presented.
Okay, being that, we'll go to reports. Oh, we got a vote. Not coming up. Okay, that is carried. We'll move on to the next item, 4.1, service area update. Chief Lemieux.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So, brief update on the Coordinated Care Campus. The move of municipal offices to the Coordinated Care Campus started April 1st, yesterday, and is ongoing. It's expected to take us about 2 weeks to fully complete that move. And the Mustard Seed grand opening is scheduled for April 19th, 2024, which is in council calendar. From the Grande Prairie Police Service, recruitment activities continue with the competition for experienced police officers. That's closing today, April the 2nd, with the first experienced officer class starting in May 2024. And the response to that competition has been very, very positive. On Enforcement Services Department participated in the 2024 Youth Expo and had several very good contacts with young individuals interested in becoming either peace officers or police officers. And for Enforcement Services, Peace Officer Sergeant Ross Gear has hung up his hat and is on the way to retirement. We hosted a farewell event for him on March the 26th, so we wish him the very best in his future. Enforcement Services is moving to the Coordinated Care Campus like I talked about. We are timing that move for Enforcement Services to happen over the weekend, this coming weekend, to minimize service interruptions. But the front counter service at Enforcement Services will be going offline on Friday, April the 5th at noon, and set to reopen on Tuesday. So the majority of that move will happen over the weekend as to minimize service interruption. And from Mobile Outreach has teamed up with A1 License and Registry to provide client ID services, and that's supported by grant funding. And this collaboration will undoubtedly enhance the services offered to our clients and contribute to our shared goal of supporting the community. From the RCMP leadership team held their annual performance plan consultation session on Wednesday, March 27th at the detachment, and participants provided valuable feedback, and the leadership team is committed to rolling out identified priorities in the new fiscal year. Update from the fire department. The fire department and GP 911 participated in multiple career fairs, including the Youth Expo within the region, and lots of interest in fire and GP 911 also from our young people. Fire advisory effects. So the City of Grande Prairie, the County of Grande Prairie, and the Grande Prairie 4 Street Protection Area have issued fire advisories, and some neighboring municipalities north of GP have already moved fire restrictions. And so fire department and city communication continue to partner on providing key messaging around wildfire risk awareness and fire smart principles. Community social development, I think the update's already been provided on the Youth Expo. Janet did speak to that earlier. So the event featured 99 exhibitors, 2,400 youths in attendance, with an estimated total guests of 2,800, and 33 schools attended, and schools located within a 250-kilometer radius with transportation facility by 57 buses. So very, very successful event there. In update from Housing and Homeless Initiatives, Housing and Homeless Initiatives submitted their service delivery plan to the province relating to their funding, and the plan has a focus on the recovery-oriented system of care, and details of the plan will be shared with this committee later this quarter. From the Community Knowledge Campus, regular public swim attendance significantly increased in March, averaging between 350 and 375 attendees during scheduled public swim times. This rise in attendance has been consistent, and there have been no closures due to capacity limits, as the staffing complement is holding steady. Additional public swim hours have been added to enhance public swim access during the school break this particular week. And the Oventive Ready, Set, Go free community event held on March 23rd at Design Works Center and Eastlake Center was a huge success. Approximately 4,000 people enjoyed activities across the campus that included esports, gaming lounge, aquatics, etc., etc. So very successful event there. The annual CKC survey ran from March the 7th to the 24th and received a total of 666 responses, and communication is compiling the results of the survey, and that will be shared with this committee soon. And from the Design Works Center hosted the U15 Female A Tier 2 Provincial Championships on March 29th to the 31st. 6 teams competed for the gold medal, and the title of top U15 female team in that division went to the Grande Prairie Knights. 153 athletes and coaches, over 150 visiting spectators, and 60 volunteers supported that particular event. And lastly, from Sports Development, Wellness, and Culture, there's a free community event on April 13th and 14th to paint a hockey puck, creating a large-scale collage, which will be displayed at Design Works during the National Aboriginal Hockey Championships in May. This is a collaborative project between the Art Gallery of Grande Prairie, the Grandberg Gallery, and the City of Grande Prairie, with pucks generously donated by Canadian Tire. And the last item is with regards to the museum. There are 2 public open houses on April 9th and 10th for residents to provide feedback on the museum expansion. A survey is also available online for that particular item. So that's my report, Mr. Chair, and I'd be happy to answer any questions.
That's good. Thank you, Chief Lemieux. Any questions? Councillor Bosch.
Thank you, Chair O'Connor. Just a quick question in regards to the time clock at the Eastlake Swim Center. Is there any issues with it, or has all repairs been done, and the swim clubs are happy with how the time clock runs?
So that's a capital project that's happening in 2024, and I believe that we've got a successful proponent, so we are proceeding with that project. So, and there's been input from the users, so that project is on schedule.
So this year, it'll have video as well?
It will have video as well, yes.
Perfect, thank you.
You almost got him there. Mayor Clayton.
Thanks, Chair O'Connor. Mr. Lemieux, can you remind those who may be watching online, when will we start accepting applications for residents on the 3rd floor of the Coordinated Care Campus?
That is scheduled, thank you, through the Chair, that is scheduled to happen later on this month.
Thank you.
Okay. Councillor Bosch.
Thank you, Chair O'Connor. One more question in regards to the Coordinated Care Campus. What's our numbers at this point in time for residents?
I don't have that number off the top of my head, but I will find out and I will email that to all of council.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I have 2 items. One, how many years has Ross been with the city in that position?
Sergeant Ross Gear was with the City of Grande Prairie for over 7 years.
7 years. Well, congratulations to him. Job well done. He performed his duties exceptionally. So huge thank you to him. And just for numbers, rough numbers, how many applications were received for the municipal police service?
Again, that competition closes today, so the numbers might change, but I will get that to you. I believe it was over 30 to 35, which is a really good turnout. I believe the class will be about 10 to 12 members.
Yeah, but I meant the overall application. Weren't there almost a couple of hundred applications for the police service?
Apologies, I was speaking to the experienced officer competition. There is another competition that I believe is still ongoing for recruit new recruit cadets, and you're correct. I believe we've received over 200 applications for that one.
Okay. That was a huge concern during the transition period, that people were concerned we weren't going to be able to attract qualified and experienced officers. So that's very good news. Thank you. Then we'll go to 4.2, 2024.
Sorry, Chair O'Connor, I have my hand up.
Oh, I missed it. Sorry, Mayor Clayton.
Thanks, Chair. Chief Lemieux, can you tell me, give me an update on when the public can expect to see some aesthetic, cosmetic changes to the coordinated care campus? As we all have started to witness, street cleaning has happened, but I'm wondering when we're going to start to see the facade work done, the parking lot cleaned up, some landscaping done. Obviously, I recognize it's a little early for landscaping, but do you have an update on that you could share?
Yeah, I certainly can. Thank you, Mr. Chair. So all of our focus really has been on the interior and getting that done. That is, like I said, it's going to be completed this week and people are moving in. So that's our next focus. We're kind of calling it phase 4, but that is the next priority, and funding has been secured for that as approved earlier by council. So you'll see that work starting shortly.
Councillor Bosch.
Thank you, Chair. Can you give us an update on the coordinated care campus rentals for the kitchen? Where are we at with that?
Again, we've completed, thank you, Mr. Chair, we've completed the all of the planning there, and I'm calling that phase 4. So it has been a lower priority, but we'll start working on that here in the next few weeks.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Moving on to 4.2, 2024 large-scale tourism grant recommendation. And Chief Lemieux, would you introduce this item for us, please?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And we have Sarah Patterson here, our Community Recreation Manager, that's written a report. Will present the 2024 large-scale tourism grant recommendations for committee.
Thank you, Chief Lemieux and Chair O'Connor. The Community Advisory Committee met on March 21st to review the large-scale tourism grant funding applications and to make the following recommendations. 5 applications were received for 2024 grant funding. Administration reviewed the applications for completeness. 3 applications were referred to sponsorship, and 2 applications were deemed to meet the majority of criteria for large-scale tourism funding. Starting with Grand Con. The Grand Con event is being held at the Bonnets Energy Centre and meets the majority of the requirements of the grant criteria. This is the 3rd year of this event. They have requested $50,000 and the recommendation is $50,000. We also received an application for the Grande Prairie Regional Air Show. The Grande Prairie Regional Air Show, hosted by the Rotary Club of Grande Prairie, is proposed to be a biennial event being held at the Grande Prairie Regional Airport and meets all the requirements of the grant criteria. This is the 1st year of this event. They have requested $75,000 and the recommendation is $50,000, as no single grant will exceed 50% of the annual large-scale tourism budget. In summary, administration recommends that committee recommend council approve the following funding: Grand Con for $50,000 and the Grande Prairie Regional Air Show for $50,000. These recommendations total $100,000, which would deplete the large-scale tourism grant funding for 2024. And with that, I'm happy to answer any questions you may have.
Any questions for Ms. Patterson, please? Nobody online, nobody in chambers. Thank you.
Sorry, Chair O'Connor, I'm just trying to get my hand up.
Mayor Clayton.
Thanks, Chair O'Connor. A question in regards to the air show. I see the information that's in there. To my recollection, we haven't received a presentation from the air show. So the information about the event that council is privy to is only the information in the package? Question?
Through the chair, yes, I believe that is the information that will be provided. Yeah,
okay. So it just seems like not a what I would consider traditional in regards to how we fund events. Usually the organizers would come to council, have questions for council, talk about this event in regards to what the potential is. And so this one, we're just going based on the conversations that administration has had with the event. Is that correct?
Through the chair. Yes, thank you for the question. We have received the package, and like I said, it was quite a thorough package that the Rotary Club presented, outlining the event, and it was administration's recommendation to move that forward to the committee, the Community Advisory Committee, who have made the recommendation to move forward with funding this event.
Okay, Councillor, CEO Burke.
If there is additional information committee would like, we would be happy to facilitate those discussions. So if a presentation is requested, please just let us know.
Yes, I concur with Mayor Clayton. I'd be curious to make a request or have somebody make the motion that would request the air show to make a presentation to council. It gives them an opportunity to market their event to all of the citizens of Grande Prairie and to get all the details. So, Councillor O'Toole.
I'll make a motion to have the Rotary Club of Grande Prairie attend council chambers to discuss the air show and funding sort.
Thank you. Call a question.
Mayor Clayton in favor.
Thank you. That is carried unanimously. Thank you for that motion. And with that, thank you very much, Ms. Patterson. Always an excellent job. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair O'Connor.
And we'll now move on to...
Sorry, Chair O'Connor, there's potential other business arising.
Oh, well, yes. That would be a very good point. Thank you, Mayor Clayton. Business arising, please.
I move that the allocation of the 2024 large-scale tourism grant funding in the amount of $50,000 to be awarded to the 2024 Grand Con event.
And
that's it.
That's it. Okay. Thank you very much. That motion is in order. Call the question.
Mayor Clayton in favor.
That is carried unanimously. Any other business? Seeing none, I will move to item 8, outstanding items list, and Chief Lemieux.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So our outstanding items list is up to date, and there's no changes. There are no changes recommended.
Okay, business arising. Councillor Bosch.
Thank you, Chair. I move committee receive the April 2nd outstanding items list as presented for information.
Thank you. That motion's in order. Call the question.
Mayor Clayton in favor.
O'Connor in favor. Thank you, and that carried unanimously. And how much time do we need before the next committee? A couple of minutes? Okay, we'll take a 2-minute break.